Hi, hello, welcome to Rust Programming. This is Ganesh. In this video, we are going to talk about variables in Rust. So let me start with an example and we'll go forward with that. Um, in Rust, if you want to set a variable with a value, you'll say let variable equals value. Semicolon, let me create one more variable, age equals 30. Okay. And what do? You can print it, println, exclamation, double quotes, username, dash, h. Okay. So what I'm doing, I created a variable called name, another variable called age, and I'm just printing the value. So when I do this, neat, it prints it, all peachy. Okay. So what if I want to change the value of the variable? Instead of Rachel, I want to say Monica. So in other programming languages, what you do is you would say name equals Monica. And then I'm going to copy the same line, paste it, and try it again. It says cannot assign twice to an immutable variable name. Okay, what does it mean? It means in Rust, by default, all variables are immutable. If you are wondering what an immutable means, once the value is assigned, you cannot change the value. Seriously? How do I change it? How does Rust work then? So the idea is if you want to change the value of the variable, you have to decide it beforehand and add a keyword mut, means this variable name is mutable. It means you can change the value of the variable at any given time. So now I set the variable to mutable, name, Rachel, age, blah blah blah, and this is all it is. Now I'm changing it here. Let me run it again. Now, first time it says Rachel 30, Monica, it changes it 30. Nice, right? Let's take one more thing. I want to change the value. I'm thinking of like, okay, let me change it here. I'm saying mutable, age equals 30. But for some reason, I decided to leave it as it is. You know what? Let it be 30. Who cares? So what I'm doing, leaving it as it is, compiling it. What happens? Rust says, hey, you have made a variable mutable, but you did not change the value. Rust does not like it. It says if you're saying mutable, it means you are going to change it at some point. Since you did not change it, Rust gives you two options. Either remove the mutable, or inform the compiler that you have a variable. For now, kindly ignore the unused mutable variables. So what does it mean? How do you do that? So option one is I can remove this. This is the easy option. For any reason, if I think like, hey, this has to be mutable, but I still don't want the compiler to complain, what I can do is I can go here, I can use an attribute called allow. What am I allowing? I'm saying allow unused MUT. So this attribute informs the compiler or instructs the compiler at the time of compilation, hey Rust, there will be some variables in the script which are of type mutable, but for some reason the developer has decided not to change it. So kindly allow those unused mutables. So by doing this, when I run the script, now you'll see it's perfectly compiling and you get the results. Oh my god, network failed. Let me try it again. Ah, that's a problem when you use online stuff that happens. Okay, now you see this Rachel 30, Monica 30. I have this variable as mutable and I'm allowing it with this one. Is it a good practice? If you can avoid it, avoid it. But for occasions in a larger project where you don't have control over the system. For those occasions, you can use this allow and use mute. And if you're wondering, why does it make it immutable? Why can't it be like a read write like every other programming language? That's the beauty of Rust. What Rust does is like, if you don't want to change it, why just give you an option? Say I just want the name to be as it is, or the age to be as it is. Why should you go and change it? Accidentally, you don't want somebody to change, you mess up a variable, or even you as a developer, it doesn't want you to go and mess up the variable. So now you're making a conscious effort. I'm going there, making it mutable. It means I really know what I'm doing and I'm aware of it. Basically, in English, they say, why run when nobody is chasing? The same concept applies. Why make it a read write when you don't need it, right? Thank you.